Hey, what's up YouTube? It is January the 5th, 2011. Got a new tutorial for you guys to enjoy. Um, right now I'm just hatching out the basic shape of my car. I'm just putting down a few guidelines, like for the windows, quarter panels, stuff like that. Um, yeah, I like to start lighter and then move to darker. I don't know, then the paper doesn't get as smudgy and everything. It also keeps it nice and clean and white. So I'm using a 6H pencil, so it's in between, it's fairly light, fairly dark. I like using that, or 4H, whatever, 4 to 6. Um, H is like really, really light, kind of hard too, so when you erase it, you might see the lines after, but no biggie. It's just a sketch or whatever, so right now I'm just making everything darker, as I said before, like I would do, just go back over your previous lines you made instead of just putting down a dark line and then having to erase it and then it's all smudgy. Um, it's a great technique. Then your paper doesn't get all disgusting and everything. So yeah, always start light and then work to dark. That's what I like to do. And another tip, I measured out my car by using the length of the wheel, so it's like I think it's about 4 wheels to each one. And then from the rear wheel to the other one is about 2. So most like if you look at mine, it's like about distance of 2 wheels to each wheel from the back. Um, and then like 1 wheel up from the rear wheel would be like the top of the midway section of your quarter panel. I do believe. I'm not sure on that. That's kind of how I like to measure my cars is by length of wheels. So like if you go 1 wheel up from like the ground, you would have like your window line. It's hard to explain, but I'll make a tutorial on like car measurements and everything for you guys too. Um, this is just a very rough tutorial for you guys. I don't know, but I'll put out tutorials one by one by one. Make it easier to understand, but um, yeah. So once you get your basic form of your car that you want, you can just kind of tinker with it and like put down some fun contour lines or I don't know, sculpt a body kit for it or something. Yeah. So I thought I'd have a little fun and do some different type of mirrors on it. So I raised my mirrors up to the top. I thought that would be kind of cool. Something fresh. I don't know. I thought that'd be kind of sick. But yeah, for this one I did like a full bubble shaped window type thing. I don't know. I wanted it to be rounded out like all the way to the back and all the way to the front and like the sides instead of just having 4 windows like you normally would or whatever. But I thought that'd be neat to have it wrap around the whole car kind of. Yeah, right now I'm just taking a basic Prismacolor pen and doing an outline so I can go over with an eraser and still have my lines that I made with my pen. And then all those pencil lines that you guys see, they'll just be gone. And it'll look clean, and then you can go over it with markers, and then it'll look really nice and sharp. Um, instead of just leaving the pencil lines there, it looks kind of sloppy. So it's always a good idea to do. Yeah, that's why I like sketching beforehand, so I can change anything I want before I do the pen outline. This is all on like one sheet of paper, so it's just kind of whatever. And it's in my sketchbook, so it doesn't have to look all that great. I only put about 30 minutes into this. Didn't spend that much time on it. That's why it looks a little but it's all right, I guess. It's not that bad. But right now I'm doing my wheels once again. I'm doing a box outline first, and then I'll put an X from each point, and then that's how you find the center. And I'll kind of throw it into perspective a little bit if that helps. And yeah, use a picture when you draw your wheels too. It seems to help me. I don't know about you guys, but or if you want, you can trace your wheels out. I don't care. Um, Wheels don't seem that important to me. It's more about the shape of the car, like the way the lines flow together and everything. I think that's more important than the rims. You know, it's like they go on every single car, but every car is different. You know, every car has wheels. It's just like I don't know. It doesn't seem that that what's one? Never mind. But I kind of lost where I was going with that. But um, yeah, once again, just start out with the box and do the X through it. Then kind of just find your wheel within that by connecting it inside the box somehow. Um, yeah, I'm just trying in a rim design that I thought was pretty cool out of a magazine that I have. Um, yeah, like I said, it's great to have reference. Use it as much as you can. Another good way for reference. You can borrow reflections off of other cars and put them on your concept. That's how I kind of do mine. Like I look where shadows cast and everything. And yeah. So I'm just doing the horizon line under the car and adding in some details of my front wheel there. This is the first part of my tutorial because I want to explain it a little more and not feel as rushed. So I'll put up a second half for this as well. That will be the coloring segment. A little more fun, I guess, than when just watching me sketch. I don't know if most of you guys know how to draw perspective, but maybe I'll put up a few perspective tutorials. This one is not that great in perspective, so yeah. I'll put up a few more. Don't worry. This is just in my sketchbook, so I just winged it. I did kind of fast, as I said earlier on, but yeah, just have fun with drawing cars though. Don't get all worked up if you don't get it right the first time. You know, everybody goes through it. So yeah, if you guys want to do realism cars, you can just like get a sheet of tracing paper, like trace over it multiple times until you get the feel of the car, and then go ahead and then like not trace it, and then just do it on a different sheet. Like you'll feel the flow of the lines of the car more, I guess. I don't know. That's the way I'd like to do it. It seems to help quite a bit. You get to feel the car a lot more, I guess. I don't know. It seems to help. And then makes your concepts come along easier. And you understand the proportions a lot more too if you go and do that, like where things go and everything. Yeah, that's about all I got for you guys. I will be putting up the second half of this tutorial pretty soon here if I have time. Who knows when? But yeah, stay tuned for more tutorials. I'll be having some more in-depth tutorials on drawing wheels and perspective and all that fun stuff. So yeah, there you guys go. First half of my drawing tutorial. Alright, peace out.